Yes, welcome back again to my channel. I believe we all know that DELE Farotimi was granted bail by a Ekiti magistrate of 50 million naira, and he had been adjourned to January next year for his trial. And this video is where Dr. Apoki came out to say that DELE Farotimi is a prophet. Why? Was because he actually said things before it happened, same as Nnamdi Kanu, because those two have said things even before it happened. I don't know how they see it, but they know that this will come. And like I put a video here where he made that statement that he will be arrested, and guess what? Few days from after he made that statement, he was arrested. But now I guys hear what Dr. Apoki have to say about this issue of DELE Farotimi being granted bail of 50 million and how he had to judge it. So you guys will also judge your own in the comment section. If you're new here, please subscribe. Let's get into it.
I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. DELE Farotimi has been granted bail. The bail is pegged at 50 million naira. So I want to talk about DELE Farotimi and the criminal justice system in Nigeria. In the post where I was appealing to the Yoruba elders to intervene in the dispute between DELE Farotimi and Baba, I appealed that they should intervene, but I said that DELE Farotimi is very confident of his facts. He is very predictive and prophetic. He could easily chronicle what would happen, the plans they had against him, how he would be arrested and taken to Ekiti State because of a kangaroo trial that had been on without his knowledge, and how several people would be compromised, and that the hand that was really working was far, far somewhere. And they underestimated the reaction of Nigerians on social media. But let me say this. DELE Farotimi has gone to prove that his writings in the book are daily occurrences in the Nigerian criminal justice system. Number one, he could easily and be more decently charged to court in Lagos. Number two, he reported to the police station several times. Number three, there was a mafioso system of trying to lure him through his associates and his domestic staff. Thirdly or fourthly, there was the crude Gestapo system of arresting him, traumatizing his staff, women, and picking away phones. If these things were not documented on CCTV camera, we wouldn't believe. And then he was carried a long distance to Ado Ekiti and imprisoned or jailed or detained and denied bail. How? Defamation, from what the lawyers have been saying, is a bailable offense. But suddenly they realized that criminal defamation is no longer obtainable in Ekiti State. And then hurriedly, the police was made to charge DELE Farotimi for, I think, 12 or how many count charges. And the date of his arraignment in the magistrate case court was 10th. But Nigerians had planned protests in different places. I don't know how and why he was secretly, clandestinely brought to court today and granted bail. And he was handcuffed. But the man that is alleged to have stolen 80 billion, alleged 80 billion, was brought to court, escorted by his houseboy, and he was gallivanting. He had escaped or defied the order of the EFCC to come to them severally. Somebody says severally is not correct grammar, but I went to check it. It's correct. Several times, he refused to come. When he came, he sat in court as if it was the traditional ruler that they were narrating his offenses to. DELE Farotimi was brought with handcuffs. It vindicates his assertions that the system is corrupt. A criminal, alleged criminal that stole 80 billion of our money walked freely to court. A lawyer charged for defamation that is not a criminal offense was handcuffed. You see, a lot of tyrants and a lot of people or oppressors do not understand history. Handcuffs of people who say the truth is the wedding ring between the person that you want to humiliate and those he wants to set free. Those handcuffs are the wedding ring between DELE Farotimi and his audience and the Nigerians that he stands for. And so you just made him seem like somebody who is being oppressed by a tyrannical society. You should not have put those handcuffs. You never learn from history. Fela used to raise his handcuffs. And today you are not better than him. You are not more popular than him. Those who handcuffed him had gone into oblivion. That warder or that police officer, that person in the correctional center that handcuffed DELE Farotimi, you will disappear into oblivion. We won't remember you. We won't know you. And you will suffer the same injustice that we're talking about. But DELE Farotimi will remain eternally a hero in the minds of Nigerians. 50 million will not be a problem for Nigerians to raise for him. Don't ask me what is my contribution. If the need arises, we will do the needful. But you can't silence him any longer. He might not make any comments on the case that is in the courts, but even the lawyers of those who arrested him are making comments. And so DELE Farotimi has proven that justice is for the highest bidder. Justice is only for the elites. And those who are not wealthy can be treated like trash if they don't have cash to dole around. And I said something that DELE Farotimi's arrests and detention will bring out more facts, more damaging information. And they are coming out. They are coming out. I still advise further that this case be dropped. Those who feel defamed, like the young lawyers in Baba's chambers, they should help Baba write a book that he will launch. So many big men his mates will come and raise a lot of money. But we will read this and read that. And then we will know what to believe and what not to believe. DELE Farotimi is a prophet. It's a prophet. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. Remember, we have an online webinar coming up on the 10th and on the 11th of January. Try as much as possible to register before the end of December. And I have properties for sale. Contact +234 802121 9262. God bless you.
Seriously, how did you get to this level? Where people with power always use it to intimidate the lesser ones. Because on many occasions, thank God for social media. And thank God for the way that Nigerians always attack people on social media. And that's why the government around you and see they are working. Because social media has a very powerful way of portraying that they are not doing well, but they have to paint themselves to be doing well. Because in the case of those men that were arrested, those small children that were arrested, using of social media, those children will still be in detention until today. That Bobo driver that was harassed by someone is in the House of Rep. If not for social media, that man would have been dead by now. If not for social media, we wouldn't have known where that DELE Farotimi was taken to Ekiti from Lagos State. And thank God that those CCTV were recorded and see how they molested a whole lawyer activist in Nigeria was dealt like that. How did we get to this level? So guys, everybody video you've watched in the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned, guys.